Hi Star Wars fans and welcome to the channel. On today's video, it's new. Yes, I'm going to do a new little video segment and this is going to carry on for a while, and this is going to be part one, and this is going to be called Back Then and Now. Well, I'm going to find a character probably and look at a figure from the past and a figure that's mostly up to date. And our first figure is going to be Luke Skywalker. So we've got the original figure, got the retro collection figure, and we've got a new 6-inch Black Series figure. Now I would like to have put in the original 12-back Luke, but I can't afford that. I've got some vintage Lukes which you'll see, but I haven't got that one. But let's take a look at the original vintage figure. So I have the original vintage figure. Here we go. And he's in very good condition. It's a little bit yellow now on the chest. He's got one of those very odd looking legs. It's slightly shorter than the other, but he's still got his original lightsaber with the tip, and it's a weird angle, but yeah, I do not like to touch those because it'll fall off at some point. But yeah, yellow haired Luke, not in bad condition. Now we take a look at the retro collection figure. How the difference now. So I removed the retro sticker. I did do that for a while, and then we got to the Mandalorian stickers. I stopped because they were not coming off very well. They were leaving a weird mark. So, but I just love this figure. Good representation of the original. How different it would have been if we didn't get the lightsaber inside and we actually got a pair of the macro binoculars and maybe a blaster with the Luke and not the lightsaber. That would have been real. I don't know, I thought that might be quite cool actually. So we didn't actually use that other hand, because it always looks odd, doesn't it? If they'd thought about it, they could have introduced a lightsaber later that you could actually, they make one that you could hold. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen that, like a set of macros in with the original, just a little black blob he could hold maybe, or have it on a stalk so he can hold. Oh yeah, this is not a bad Luke. It's got a bit of a dodgy face, but the hair is not bad, and it could have done with a bit of weathering really. We get a cool lightsaber and we get these macro binoculars. Luke X-Wing fighter pilot from the end of The New Hope. So we really just see Luke in two stages in the first film. Farm boy, as some people like to call it, and X-Wing pilot. Here's my original X-Wing pilot, Luke. It's in very good condition. These figures are always got the emblems missing, paint wear on the hands, still got the original gun. This is one of the first figures I actually remember owning as a child. And he was always saying my father had to keep gluing the head back on because he kept falling on the ground when I was trying to do Luke attacking the attack with a bit of rope. I'm going to take a look at the original carded figure. This is on the Return of the Jedi card back. Bubbles slightly yellow. I saw this at Furthest From, and it was there, and I just grabbed it. I grabbed it. I just didn't care how much it was. I think I got it for a bargain many years ago for about £100. I think I got this for, and I just grabbed it. I just loved this card back. It's a bit yellow. It hasn't really got any worse. I mean, I've had this card probably 5 years, 6 years, but yeah, it's got a few dinks on it. Collector 65. It's lovely. A lot of people don't like the Return of the Jedi ones, but I love them. I do love them. Most people like the Empire ones. Of course, this is a very sought after Black Series figure. This is the exclusive with the shiny foil. Can go for 200 to 300. This one has got some creases in it, as you can see, and they all come with these sort of marks on them. The way they packed them, because there's like an extra piece of card inside there. It's like 3 layers of card. So there's lots of marks on it. I got this graded. One thing I would always like to get graded. I don't think it'd get a very good mark because look, there's a lot of like marks and creases. But this is how it came. This is how my friend got it from America. Straight, he bought 2, he queued up, and this is how they came. Yeah, but it's very nice. Very sought after piece. I don't think I would part with it. I love my X-Wing Luke. I love it. It comes with, you still get a blaster, removable helmet. Of course, that was a nice touch. We have the grey webbing now, which was added. We get the lightsaber, which we didn't have in the original, but I doubt he would be actually carrying that lightsaber in the X-Wing. So here we have Luke Skywalker from the beginning of Empire Strikes Back, when we find him on the snowy planet of Hoth. Now, I'm not a fan of this figure. I've never liked this Luke Skywalker figure. I've never liked the way they've got this weird position of the leg. Never been a big fan. And why did they give him this great big rifle? Why didn't they give him a lightsaber and the the Han Solo blaster, or the Luke blaster? What? And it never actually really looked like Luke, did it? Okay, cool. He's got the goggles there, and he's got the old macro binoculars. Got the scarf. It kind of represents Luke, but I've never been the massive fan of it. Take a look at the card back. This is on a Return of Jedi card. I love it on the card. Yeah, it's beautiful on the card. It's got a few creases on it, this one. Eventually came to find this one some years back. It was always one of the one I was always after, trying to get all the Lukes. Collectible 77. But I just love the Jedi card backs. So a lot of people don't. I do. So I think they're great, especially if it's my favourite film. Now, of course, we've got the new one now, the archive one. Now, this face is, everyone says the face is a little bit iffy, isn't it? Yeah, it's like it's got makeup on, but we get the cool hand blaster. We get actually a real bit of material. But yeah, I'm happy. I think people have actually removed this face, or the actual head, and they've put a custom head on it, which quite easy to be done. So we get the cool lightsaber, which we're missing from the original figure. So, you know what, it could have been cooler if they had actually added a lightsaber. But of course, this was more about putting him on the tauntaun, wasn't it? I mean, that's why they put the creature with the character. And if you think about it, how many actual creatures are on a car back? Alright, we've got loads of monsters and cantinas and aliens, but actual creatures, there's not many. If you think about it, mostly it's the character and the figure. So we get Luke and a tauntaun, which is nice. Now here we have Luke Skywalker, Snowspeeder pilot. Now this is probably a bit of a cheat actually, but it had to be included in this line. These are all modern figures. But wouldn't it have been cool if it actually had a Luke speeder in an original figure? I mean, most people use their X-Wing Luke, but I love this figure. I think this is great, and a lot of people don't like the big banana visor, as they call it, but I think it's great. You can use him as a generic Snowspeeder pilot. You know, customs, these are great for doing customs. You can just repaint the head, put the blue on it, but I think it's great. And of course we get that famous grappling gun that he uses to ascend the attack. I thought he was great. I loved them, and I think it blends in really well. This is why these retro figures do so well, because here's one carded, and of course the only way you could get this was by buying the board game, which was a waste of time. I did not like the board game. I think they were a waste of cardboard. They should have just released this figure as it was. it was fine. But of course I had to get another one to buy that figure loose so I could put it in my snowspeeder. And of course here we have the 6" Black Series version. It's so great. I love this. Such a great figure. You get that nice puffy jacket that he wears. Different shoes. We get the Hoff boots so it keeps his feet warm. Gloves, different gloves. Helmet's got a bit more weathering and it really does look like Luke. I really do love this figure. I love the car back. It's such a great car back. Quite good. I love it. Yes. Thank you Hasbro for giving us the retro collection, but not giving us these horrible white lines. We don't want them. We don't want them. Okay, here we go. Luke Skywalker Bespin fatigues, as we like to call it. Now I'm cheating again. These are two modern figures, retro Black Series, but this is my original Bespin Luke. So here we go. We have got something from vintage, and he's in very good nick. Original weapon and gun. He's got the yellow hair. There are so many variations of this Luke Bespin, it's unbelievable. Just a slight difference colour in hair and the colour of the boots. I think there's so many different browns and sort of gingery colours. But yes, it's a great looking figure. I love it. And of course he's always got a double lightsaber. He's got one hanging off and he's always got one in his hand. And they never changed the colour of the lightsaber. They kept it yellow. I never understand that. Have a look at the retro collection figure. I love this, but if you really look at that picture there of Luke, doesn't that look like more New Hope Luke? It's very weird. Just though he's turned his head slightly. Lovely dirty fatigues. Shame we didn't really get that. But this figure is mirrored brilliantly. But this figure looks really good, but what are they doing with that face? You know, you can compare these. Compare there. They did something really odd with his hair, didn't they? I mean, why didn't they just use that picture? But yeah. But that picture does look more like that Luke, but that hair looks too light now. You can never get Luke right. But it's a great figure. He's still wearing his Hoff boots. Yeah, the shame they didn't do a sort of like slightly battered and damaged Bespin fatigues. We get the nice lightsaber. So we're nearly coming to the end of this video, part 1. Let's see the last couple of figures. So we have, of course, one of the best card backs, one of the best figures, Jedi Luke, or Jedi Knight outfit, as it says. Of course, this is my original Luke with his green lightsaber and palace blaster. There are variations. You can get Luke with a painted face and non-painted face. You can get Luke with a blue lightsaber, and the cloak has got a popper just up here, which is a very hard one to find now. That was the first release, and then they had to change it because they thought Luke was going to have a blue lightsaber. And when they were filming the battle scenes at the end on Tatooine, they were worried about the blue sky interfering with the blue lightsaber, so they changed it to green so it stood out more. And that was a very good choice. A very good choice. It would have been a different film maybe if you had a blue lightsaber. But yeah, I love this. Everyone loves this figure. Such a great figure. Of course, it is on car back. This is slightly faded, but this is such a cool figure, and we'll probably get this re-released in the retro collection when they decide to do Return of the Jedi and stop doing all these Mandalorian waves. You can see there's a bit of a mark there where I think someone had this on the wall with a pin. But yeah, Nice to see it. Of course, this is a 65 back for the special offer. And we've got the blacked out Ewoks there. To finish off, we have the Black Series Jedi Knight. This is really a hard figure to get. A lot of people really struggle to get this, especially in America. This is such a lovely figure. I think the face is not bad, still could be improved. So we get the Palace Blaster, and the green on this lightsaber is not the best. Could be a lot darker. They don't seem to do the lightsabers sometimes very well. They get the colours very pale. But yeah, the picture's great. And I think this one is sealed. I've never actually taken this one out. I try to take most of my figures out and review them, but I've never taken this one out to review. I think we'll get this one re-released again soon in the future. So here we go, the last Luke of the video. Yes. Return of Jedi Luke Skywalker in battle poncho. Got to say that right. Cool looking figure. Yeah, came with a fixed helmet on his head. Got the belt. You got this camouflaged sort of brown poncho. Always never get it mixed up with the Leia one, which has got flecks of green in it instead of the brown. And of course we came with this black Palace Blaster, which was a very odd thing to add to it. Why they didn't add the green lightsaber, I'll never know. I don't think he needs the Palace Blaster. I think they had to chuck some accessory in with it because of the belt. I guess it had the pouch on it and the holster. It would look a bit odd, wouldn't it? Great figure, great figure. Most common Luke figure to find with all its accessories missing. Alright, let's take a look at the actual card back. I love this Star Wars Power of the Force special collector's coin. Such a nice one. I found this a couple of years ago at Furthest From again. I picked this one up. I think I got it for about $140. Now it's probably twice that price now. They're going up and up. Crazy price. But yeah, it's got a slight bit of brown to the bubble. Not too much. Great coin. Luke on his speeder bike there. Take a look at the back. Collect all 92. It's a lovely example. Lovely example. Worth probably getting graded. Has got the price sticker on there. What's that? $4.87. Wow. Magus? Yeah, whoever that is. Lovely, lovely, lovely looking thing. And of course we finish with the Black Series, the Battle of Endor box set. I love this box set. It's really nice, really clever how they did that cardboard background. Really just show off the figure. And he got the pose there. He's going about to bounce off the laser blasts from the speeder bike. Such a cool looking thing. You can see how they progressed through from vintage to a modern figure now. Very cool. Got the nice bits of camouflage on this. It's really nice. There we go. Okay. If you could like, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much. And see you on the next video. Bye.